Hi there, I'm Erik Coleman of Beer by Coleman. I am very fortunate and lucky to be an individual who has been in the craft beer and beverage business for 25 plus years now. And with what I do today, the culmination of all of that is very fortunate that I've been able to build a business and brand around all things craft beer and beverage. With Beer by Coleman, the different things I've involved with, I've been able to help open up and/or operate brewing companies for the last 25 years. I've been able to do that here in Western New York, consulting throughout New York State and around the country. In addition to that, I do corporate virtual tasting events. The virtual world really sprung up and I've been able to do a ton with the virtual tasting events. I also am very lucky and fortunate that I get to have helped transition the Western New York Brewers Guild to what it is today and being kind of like a liaison to them, if you will. Working with the New York State Brewers Association and Paul Leone and their team and helping them and other brewing associations throughout the country. In addition to all of that, where we're sitting right now at Rationale's, everybody talks about, oh, we have really good beer, and you can go to a brewing company, they might have a guest tap. You can go to some of the bars where they have a couple brewing companies' beers. And Western New York does show the love. I'm not saying that they don't. But we're like, there's no one location you can really go into where you can see several or a dozen on tap, cans, whatever, local brewing companies' beers. And so we said, let's do that. So everything here at Rationale's is born on a couple premises. Yes, we wanted some fun space, but also that when you come in here, everything on tap is 100% for the craft beer is Western New York and New York State beers. And we try to keep almost half of the beers we have in here just local. And we rotate that, showing love to as many people as we can, and then we do some pop-ups and some other fun things. We're gonna do some fun stuff around our sports themed product and our sports teams here in Western New York that you'll see in the fall, winter, and spring. But here at Rationale's, we wanted to provide some really light fare, more sandwich soups. We have so many really good restaurants in the area where we're at. We didn't want to go the route of wings and burgers and everything else. So we provide sandwiches, soups, a lot of other nice tidbits, appetizers to eat, but just creating an atmosphere where you can come as a one-stop shop to really try a lot of different local craft beer from the south towns to the north towns and everything in between. But you're able to come in and it's going to be rotating enough that you're always going to be able to try this brewing company or that brewing company or this cidery stuff, and just really showcasing that Western New York liquid and enjoying some good libations. One of the things I've done in the craft beer and beverage world, which was born out of a time of not so good during COVID, people said, Erik, Coleman, everybody calls me Coleman. They said, give us something to listen to or go to on social media other than the chaos that we're seeing. I'm like, okay. The whole show is called What Are We Drinking About? With Bougie and the Beer. And with that, the What Are We Drinking About show is each week we like to always showcase a couple local or all local with some other stuff. And this is all just going to that education of craft beer and beverage, locally and otherwise, of maybe you're not normally an IPA person. Okay, well, we're gonna show, maybe there's one that's an entry level, or I'm not a big hop person, it's like whatever, or people see dark beer, oh, it's too heavy. I'm like, well, and so it's as much as I call edutainment, as well as fun, to do some crazy outfits. And so I'm very grateful because something that was born out of giving people a distraction has evolved into an educational piece for those who are new to craft beer or beverages, mead, cider, even spirits, is just another vehicle to help drive the message of really good liquids and really showcasing the Western New York liquids that we have, and just grateful to be on that ride as well.